What's up, YouTube? Welcome to episode 153 of Through the Mail Autographs. We like to get autographs through the mail when we're not scouring thrift stores to make some kind of deals. A few today, but look in the back. That is a mega haul. All those cards just came from eBay. We bought 500 cards from one person. We bought another, who knows how many, from another person. So we'll go through that too. We also have a blind trade from one of our guys we trade with a lot, Alan Twitchell. He's got a good channel too. Check him out. 1 for 1 in 32 days. Johnny Sauter. It's a cool card. I like NASCAR cards. If you've seen my channel before, I sent to him a few months ago, and I sent him a Royal Flush. He signed like the whole Royal Flush. We just sent him these three. I'm eventually going to try to get this whole set autographed. The whole 52 cards or 54 cards or however many. There might be some wild cards too, but that's cool. Hank Williams Jr., 3 of 3. It's a $10 fee, 3 of 2 in 21 days. Hall of Famer Harry Carson, 82 tops with the Hall of Fame inscription. 78 tops. And thank you for your donation. 4 for 4 in 16 days. Burt Jones, he was a great quarterback. 79 tops, a 76 tops. 77 tops and a 76. No, that's a 76 tops. 3 for 3 in 21 days. Gary Garrison, awesome. 69 top. No, yeah, 69 tops, 70 tops, and a 72 tops. I think I needed that one. I don't think I have. I'm not sure if I have these other. I know I have that one. I can't remember if I have this one or not, but definitely needed that for the set, so that's why I sent them out. 4 for 4 in 22 days. Another Hall of Famer. Bob Trumpy, 72 tops, a 70 tops, a pro set, and a 75 tops. I think I only sent him 3 and he added an extra. And a lot of times he doesn't send back the cards you send him. I think he sent back all the cards I sent. Awesome. 3 of 2 in 21 days. This is the last one. Thanks for being a great fan. And that is Willis Crenshaw. St. Louis Cardinals, 1964 through 1970. What year? Maybe a 64 Philadelphia or something. I can't remember what year that is. 65 maybe? But that's an awesome card. I love that. I love those old vintage football. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching. I want to thank everybody that signed my cards. I want to thank everybody that's watching right now. Please stick around. We got a blind trade to do. And we have 500 eBay cards to show you for our collection. Basically what we're doing, we're trying to collect every single set ever made autographed. Here's what we did. Larry, here's what I would like in return. Football, 64 Art Graham, 69 Art Graham, 69 Craig Bingham. Baseball, I think that's a David Segui rookie right there. No, not David, but Diego Segui. That's David's dad. No, 1980, Terrell. All right, he sent me Ken Berry. Nice card. I like these TCMAs. He knows they're some of my favorites. Jimmy Schaefer. Jerry Lump. Dick Brote. David Nicholson. I love these old looking cards. I remember these as a kid. I loved them. Al Spangler. Joe Lefebvre. Or Jim Lefebvre. Don Locke. Nice. So he sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He sent 8 cards. And he only wanted 5 in return. We're going to send him some bonus. Was the 80 Terrell, the Diego Segui rookie card, the Craig Bingham. He's the one that sent me a note saying I didn't know they had this many cards that exist left because I sent 4 of the same card because that's what I had. Art Graham. I even gave him the Sharpie version. I had a pen version, but I give him the better version. Art signs and pen a lot like this one. And a 64 tops. I love these 64s. But I appreciate your trade, Alan. I'm glad I had all the cards that you wanted. And like I said, I'm gonna add something else for missing you on that giveaway.
Picking this up on eBay, these were team lots, and each lot was $8 to $10 a piece. Like Matt Biesky, Billy Joe Robideau, Bill Wegman, Pete Ladd. I wanted it for John Henry Johnson. I can't remember if I needed him for my set or not. Bill Spires. Plus there's some other cool cards in there. Jamie Navarro, Mark Nuts. Let's see. I think this is about the same lot I think Johnny Serena had. Here, there's a Pirates lot. Scott Ruskin, Elroy Face. I like that card. Doug Drabeck, Jay Bell, Ed Ott, Pat Clements. Plus some of these had some 84 Donruss. I'm working on that set pretty hard now. Milt May, Mike Bilecki, Lynn Jones, Ed Hearn, Gubiza, Eisenreich, Willie Mays, Akins. Got that for the 87. Billy Gardner, I didn't have that. John Wathan, Floyd Bannister. I wanted that Sorensen. Scott Bales, Jerry Brown, I think Chargers in the mail. Andre Thornton, I wanted that. And that. Anytime I can pick up 89 upper deck ones too, I like to pick them up. There's another Jerry Brown. Scott Coolball, Charlie Huff, another 84 Donruss. But that ended up costing me about, I think, $40 or something. Look at all this goodness. Oh my goodness. These were 500 cards. There's Chad Hermanson, Shane Reynolds, Scott Carl, Ricky Jordan, Jeff Juden. I mean, there's some good names in here. Kevin Gross, Jamie Navarro. I mean, they're not all just junk. Kevin Stalker, Bob Scanlon. Hey, David Segui. Franklin Stubbs. Derek May. Pete Harnish. He's a good ball player. Lee Gutterman. Who's that? Scott Fletcher. He was a decent player. Phil Bradley and Sharpie. That doesn't happen every day. Ed Sprague. Mark Eichhorn. Who's that? Bill Polisher. I like him. He was a good player. Look at that. Darren Erstad. Man, that guy was a stud. He was a great player. Definitely a star in his day. There's a good guy. He was pretty good. Marty Cordova. Rich Garcias. Mike Bordick. Brian Giles. Giles was a beast. I saw him play live a lot down in spring training when he played for the Indians. Kelly Gruber. Trey Beeman. I used to like him back in the day. Keith Mitchell. My favorite player's cousin. Kevin Mitchell. Can't tell who that is. Lee Stevens. I remember he was a big can't miss guy. Hey, Jack Clark. He charges in the mail, so that's a good one. Yeah, I love getting these lots, man. I need a lot of these cards. And this time I got a new card lot, too. There's a lot of these newer cards. I don't have many newer cards. Only cards I have that are newer came from these lots. Last time I bought a lot like this, I only had 50 extras, like 50 cards that I didn't need out of the lot. So there was 450 different cards. Look at that. That is awesome. I don't know who Brandon Beachy is, but that's an awesome card. And this one, too. Matt Lindstrom. Joe Nathan. Look at that. For the studio set, I needed that one. I have about 31 of those now. Yeah, looking through here, I need most of these cards. I don't recall having hardly any of these. That's what I love about these lots. Hey, Jeff Conine, man, that guy was a stud too. He was a heck of a player. Jose Valentin, he was good. John Mabry, he was a good player. Yeah, like I said, when you buy these lots, you're always expecting the worst. Because like I said, they only show you like, you know, just a few things here and there. Todd Jones, I got a funny story about him. Yeah, I'll tell it. I don't know if I've already told it one of my story time. I do some story times and talk about like when I used to chase autographs and stuff. I had a binder with some cards in it, like 3 cards. And then what I used to do is do like several pages of the same player, but I'd only have them sign 1 page at a time. Like, you know, I would see him later on in the day or see him the next day or the next week or whatever and have him sign another page. And he actually flipped it over and saw he had more cards, so he went and signed it. Then he flipped it over. I mean, I had like 3 or 4 pages of them. He just signed them all. I didn't ask him to. He just kept flipping. He kept signing them. And I was like, Todd, I said, you're one of my favorite. Hey, Louis Tion, that's a good one. I was like, Todd, you're one of my favorite. Ooh, Pete Inclavia. I'm like, I got like ADHD. Ooh, a squirrel. Man, look at that. It's awesome. I loved Pete. Pete was like one of my favorite players. Tim Foley, I don't think he does his mail either, man. This is some good stuff. I'm telling you guys. But, ooh, Tom Herr. Nice. Man, I'm just mesmerized by this stuff. He signed all the cards, and I was like, hey, you're one of my favorite players. I have a bunch of your cards at home because I collect your cards. Would you sign more if I brought them? And he's like, yeah, sure, bring whatever you have. He goes, I'll sign them all. I was like, all right, cool, man. So me and my buddy went the next day. They were going to a road game. So we met him up as he was loading up on the bus. And he recognized me. He's like, hey, did you bring those cards? And I was carrying a 5,000 count monster box with me at the time. And I'm like, yeah, I brought the cards. Here they are. And then I lifted up the thing. It was a 5,000 count, box full. And he's like, are those all mine? I was like, yep, every one of them's you. So he was taking a drink of his orange juice at the time, spit it out. He had a donut in his hand or a bagel or something. And, oh, look at that, Craig Nettles. And he ended up dropping the bagel or donut on the ground, and he just laughed and ran on the bus. He's like, I don't have time for that. Ran on the bus. So then we started, we followed the bus to the event. And I'm hanging out the window with the 5,000 count box with a saying, pointing at the box, and all his friends or teammates were, laughing at us and looking at him and giving him a hard time on the bus. It was hilarious. And then when he got to his destination, we let him in on the gag. We're like, man, we just wanted to pull your leg. We only had 10 more cards. He's like, all right, cool, man, I can do that. He goes, I didn't have time to sign 5,000 cards. It was funny. But he was a cool guy. We had a great time. Greg Brock, he was a pretty good player. He charges like $3 a graph now. Bob Walk, he doesn't do his mail. That's awesome. Wow. Man, I love these sets. Another Phil Bradley. I mean, these lots are freaking awesome. They help my sets a lot. Lonnie Smith. Man, Ernie Witt. Greg Blosser. Like I said, I can't wait. Ooh, Brooks Kieschnick. I love that guy. He was awesome. He was like my favorite prospect when he was coming up. I bought so many of his cards back in the day. Another Ricky Jordan. Toby Hara, he's good. Billy Simple. Phil Garner, that's a nice one. Ivan DeJesus, nice. I need that, I think. I don't think he does his mail. That's an awesome one right there. Matt Noakes. I don't think he does his mail either. Haven't been able to find an address on this dude. He did his mail in the past, but I don't have a good address on him. I have to see if they've updated his address. Jack Clark, another one. Nice. He's like a $10 autograph or 15 or something, I thought. Storm Davis. Frank Tanana. I may have to speed this video up. Hey, Dave Smith, he's deceased. Nice. So I may have to speed this up. I don't know if you guys like it when I speed it up, but I can only upload a 15-minute video to YouTube on my phone. It won't let me do anything longer. Look at that. Nice. So, just going to have to fly. Ooh, Adam LaRoche. Man, these are definitely not just commons. There's definitely some minor stars and stars in here. I mean, who would have thought like Joe or Darren Erstad and those guys would be in here. Delano DeShields Jr. I don't know. He's pretty good, isn't he? I don't know anything about new baseball. His dad was good. I don't know these new guys at all. And when I say new, I mean like this new. I mean, this is old, but it's new for me. I know up to about, 90s, 99. Nice, look at that. So you guys are probably saying, old or new, that's old. It's new to me because, like I said, my expertise stops about 99 for baseball. That's cool. Yeah, people always ask me, how come you don't show new stuff on your channel? Because I don't know any of those guys. The only person I know is like Mike Trout. And he's not going to TTM. Got a funny story about Curtis Pride, but he was in a minor league game throwing baseballs, and I yelled for him, and he didn't answer me or didn't look at me, didn't acknowledge me. I was like, oh man. Looked at my buddy and said, this guy, I don't know if he's a jerk or what. What's the problem? And then one of the other players came over, and I was like, hey, Curtis is one of my favorite players. I was trying to get his autograph, and I said, I tried to get him over, and he wouldn't acknowledge me. He's like, oh man, Curtis is deaf. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, man. I said, I just, I'd love to get his autograph. So the guy went over there and got Curtis, and he signed some stuff for me. So it was cool. I had no idea he was deaf. But he was a heck of a ball player. Like I said, I used to love going to minor league games and stuff. Let me go through this order.
Well, guys, thanks for checking it out, man. That's Man, I showed almost 550 cards with the lots and everything.